What's going on YouTube? Lil Unc back here with another reaction. Today we got Michael Jordan most savage trash talk interactions. How's Dorothy? The last Michael Jordan reaction will be at the end of the video. Stay tuned for that. We're gonna roll to 5,000 subscribers. Make sure you like the video, comment, subscribe. My voice. So tell me what you want to react to next and the post notifications. My Modell's affiliate link is also in the description. If you're looking to shop at Modell's, man, help your boy out. If you're looking to shop Modell's, use my link, please, and thank you. Without further introduction, man, let's get into it.
I know you said you coming up and MJ was one of them guys. Tell us the first time you met MJ. How was it?
He did some bullshit. He did some bullshit. The first time I met him, we walked out on the court, and he walked straight up to me and go, "How's Dorothy?"
What?
He said, "How is Dorothy?" That's my mom.
Oh. Wow.
Oh shit, she all right, she all right. I couldn't play the whole game. I couldn't play the whole game. I was being asked about my mom.
He OG'd you like that?
Like, boy, I know your mama, boy.
That's like when they say, try to someone with a smile. This song with a smile.
You got me. You got me with that. You got me with that. He walked up to me and asked me how my mom, man. How my mom.
That's crazy.
Used her name. He done went in the program and saw my mom's name was Dorothy. You know, went in the program and used my mom's name. I think I scored 8 points. I was at 24.
That's crazy.
Yeah, 8 points.
Planning a family? Check your sperm.
Jordan got a bag full of tricks. Yeah, that's crazy.
Mike asked about my mom. Mike asked about my mom. Yeah, you got it.
You got a chance to play against see MJ in college. You guys are in the league at the same time. You started to see him build his legend. Any great memorable matchups or stories against MJ you could share?
Well, you know, MJ, he always liked to, well, I would say, he always liked to fuck with me. That's just who we are with one another when we come in contact. I mean,
well, the trash talk in the league, it wasn't much for me anyway. You had a lot of guards that talk trash, like the Gary Paytons and those guys, and the Michael Jordan and those guys talk a lot of trash.
Man, he always tell you, especially when we playing the game, even off the court to this day, walking around, he'll put his hand up high, try to, for me to give him a high five. And I'll put my hand down low, and then you come down and give me a low five. So it's just the way we compete against one another.
Absolutely. Now, there's a story out there about you and Jordan being nasty to you in some way. Is that story true? What are your feelings on MJ?
We had one series where you got now or since we got internet, folks are asking me about a trash talker when we played against the Bulls in the series. And they thought that Michael called me a midget.
It was some stuff that's going on in the internet where they say that he called me a midget.
He's saying that, you little midget, but, those type of things, they don't affect you. It's just the game that we playing and that, those type of those things that come out, we may call them a black cat, so little things like that, that's part of the game.
Well, people want to keep making up stories, but that's an internet story.
Really?
Yeah, it's an internet story. Even though MJ always joking me and calling me little fella and all that type of stuff.
And they felt like he had some kind of impact, which is not true. He always called me short, little fella. Yeah, you know your little ass. He always called me little ass and that sort of stuff. So we playing against them. Of course, he got the ball. He just came back from retirement. He got the ball up in the air. And I'm
Is that year? Okay. He got 45 on.
And of course, everybody on my team know that I don't like help. Don't come and help me. I don't care where you are. Where the guys, don't come and help me. Because Yeah, no back and try to back me down because guys ain't used to playing their back to the backs anyway. But anyway, this particular moment, and I guess it became infamous because he got as a card that's out where he holding the ball up, and I'm looking right at him.
I seen it.
And I'm talking shit to him.
I seen it.
And I'm talking shit to him. I'm telling him, come on, what you gonna do? And then all of a sudden, he start to try to back me in. And try to back me in and try to back me in. And then all of a sudden, he tried to turn around and shoot his little jumper. I smacked it down, but they call illegal defense on somebody.
Off balance from the pass. That's a sight. 5'3" Muggsy Bogues trying to keep Jordan out of the post. He stripped the ball. They're gonna call illegal defense
Good deal.
on the Charlotte Hornets, and the fans are not going to like this. Muggsy Bogues. Look at him underneath Michael Jordan.
Call of a height right there, man. One of the first ones to do it, right? Who was the other one? Spun Webb, be the other short guy.
But I always fucking with that time. Look, you know that was still.
Made it to that area. I don't know if it was wild, but doing their thing.
That would make you think about that when you got that ball in your hand.
Yes, sir.
So he wasn't unusually. He was a competitor and would talk trash, but the same way he did to everybody.
Yeah, but I mean, I think the internet story was that he's supposed to have called me a midget.
Yes,
and
that's the story on the internet.
He's supposed to call me a midget, and that destroyed my career.
And I don't know about that. But once you heard that, you fell apart.
After my 10th year in the league.
Yeah, and that would have been the first time someone had made that joke to you?
First time someone had made that joke about me. Come on, that's true.
You're man from Baltimore.
Yeah.
People have said words.
Yeah, it's man from Baltimore, absolutely.
What did I think about Muggsy Bogues? 5'3" guy, played in the NBA, quickest guy I've ever seen, played the game of basketball, and he is the epitome of what determination means. No matter how big you are, you can still play with the big guy.
How did you react, or what did you think when Michael Jordan referred to you as a little bitch?
I'll never forget it because he said, "What's up, you little bitch?"
First time he saw you, didn't he use that expression?
I remember the first time seeing him, I couldn't believe it, man. We was at the All-Star game.
The NBA's best and brightest shine in prime time at the All-Star Game, Sunday at 6 Eastern on NBC.
That had to be my rookie year. The year that they gave out, they did the top 50.
Yeah.
You're fooling yourself, boy. Go ahead and cut all that shit out. Don't fool yourself. Best center is Dikembe. Talk about Georgetown.
Don't fool yourself.
What's the best? No. Dr. J. Him and one in a black hole. But we go with the black holes, man. Well, he don't pass? No. You know he don't pass.
Stick to the game plan and know the signs of problem gambling.
Well, he don't pass? No. You know he don't pass.
And I think I was coming off the court from something, and I saw him, and they were getting ready to go on because he had his jacket on.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the court and welcome the 50 greatest NBA players of all time.
Yeah, he called me a little and he just grabbed me. There's a photo out there with him having me like in a headlock, and he was just like, "What's up, you little?" I'll never forget it. I looked at him like, all right, man.
What do you say back to that? Because it's somebody you really rock with.
Nothing.
You just got to eat that, right?
Nothing.
From the Chicago Bulls, number 23, Michael Jordan.
There was no disrespect in it. And then I didn't take it that way anyway. I was just happy for him just saying anything to me.
And it was just an exciting moment for me, and it was something that I treasured for the rest of my life.
Hey, I ain't never looked at a person in my life. I done seen million celebrities. I never looked at somebody that didn't look real. Anybody that know Allen Iverson know Black Jesus was it for me. Like the goddamn guy was glowing or something, man. Man, I'll never forget my first time. I talked about it in my Hall of Fame speech. For the first time in my life, a human being didn't look real to me. And I wasn't lying at all, man. He didn't look real to me. And like I literally seen his aura. Like it looked like he was glowing. Like,
I know I was starstruck. I know I was starstruck because, like, I looked at that man and he didn't look human to me.
Yep. I can't stop looking at him. Like, I'm looking at his shoes, and I'm like, man, he got on the Jordans. You know what I mean? Like,
Good God, man, he got on the
it
Jordans.
was Mike. It was my idol. It was my hero. And I'm looking at him like, that's him. You know what I mean? I'm looking at his socks. I'm looking at his shoes. Oh, he got the Jordans on. You know what I mean? Like, I was blown away.
That's what I tell people. The very first time I met him, I was on an elevator, and I'm looking at him. And he probably looking at me like, this dude weird. I know who he is. He like, but look how he looking at me like, I'm like, he like he was levitating. He didn't look real. I'm like, man, this Michael Jordan. It was like, I'm talking about, it's the closest thing. You know, in the Bible, they talk about how the disciples, they saw G, and it's like, he don't even look, to this day, every time I see him, he don't look real. I've never been like that with a man before in my life.
Because I love him so much, and you know, he's still like, when I see him, you know, he don't look real. He's like he got some type of a glow about him or something, an aura. You know what I mean? He just don't seem. He was the only person in my life that I've ever met, and he don't look human to me.
And that's the end of this one, y'all. Michael Jordan, most savage trash talk interactions. How's Dorothy? The last Michael Jordan reaction is on your screen right now, man. If you enjoyed this one, if you're on the road to 5,000 subscribers, make sure you like the video, comment, subscribe. Tell me which one to react to next, turn on post notifications. Follow me on the gram at Lil Unc Official, link in the description, man. And I'm out here. My Modell's affiliate link is in the description as well. Use my link to shop at Modell's, man. It'll help your boy out. Appreciate y'all, appreciate y'all, appreciate y'all.